Hey y'all. So I haven't made a video in like 1 or 2 weeks, but today I'm going to post. So I spoke on being in an abusive relationship, and people, said I was strong for telling my story and I should tell it, and people that's still going through it and stuff like that. And a lot of people ask me how did I get out of it. So honestly, I can say in my abusive relationship I never needed the person that was abusing me. I genuinely loved and had true feelings and genuinely cared about the person, but I never needed them. They always needed me. So that plays a big part in it. I always worked, and if I didn't work, I always had support. For the most part, I always had support. So I always carried my own. I never needed him to give me money. I never needed him to do anything for me. I was always the one. I was the one carrying the relationship. I was the one encouraging. I was the one, in most relationships, girl, if you're going through that, you are the one carrying it. You the one, the ball in your court. You the one, you beautiful, you powerful, you're ambitious. Don't let that boy, that man, I'm gonna call him a boy because he a boy if he putting his hands on you. Don't let him manipulate you, because I got manipulated. The same woman you was when he came after you are the same woman you are now. You put your head up, you pray to God, you do whatever you gotta do. But what I was saying, I never needed him. So if you're in a relationship like on enough, when she really didn't work, her husband took care of her. Listen, I suggest that you work, or if you don't work, when they give you money, even if it's $5, you put that $5 to the side, sis. And you stack that up until you have enough money that you can get the hell on, or you can pay daycare up for some weeks so you can work. You do that. Because let me tell you one thing about these niggas, they're dumb. Honestly, they are. They're dumb. You could be going, say you got family out of town. Say if a nigga got you out of town. Every time you go visit, you can take a piece of clothes. Every time. They won't notice until all the shit gone and you're gone. And let me tell you, I honestly prayed the demon off of me. That's what I had to do. Because when you see other people going through it, you feel like, oh, she's dumb. She dumb. What? She dumb. I would never go through that. And I used to say that because I used to see my mother go through an abusive relationship. But when I got into it, I noticed, dang, it's really not that easy. But you pray them off you. You pray them off you. I promise you. You pray them off you. And for me, it took a situation for me. I wasn't near death or anything, but it took a situation for me to see, you know what? This ain't worth it. And me and the person was never supposed to be together. You know what I'm saying? But he did teach me lessons. He taught me lessons and lessons and lessons, stuff that I can take on with me. So I thank God for that experience. But they were never supposed to be with me. He was all a part of my testimony, a part of my growth, and the same thing for you. You don't have to take that. You are strong. You are beautiful. And I promise you, it'll get easier day by day. You just, you pray. God gonna send the help that you need. God gonna send the job that you need. God gonna give you the independence you need. You can get away from that. And that's what I did. And I look back now and I laugh at it. Seriously, honestly, I look back and I laugh at it. Like, do what you got to do. I'm praying for all my girls that reached out to me, and all the girls who going through it, because you can get through it too. And that's all I wanted to say today. I'm logging off.